You might be wondering why James Orengo and Raila Odinga's feud is rekindled at such a time as this. Parallels can be drawn from 1990s succession politics over who will control the Luo nation after Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, who is the father of Raila Odinga. Similarly, the same Jaramogi had placed James Orengo as his close confidant, with reports suggesting that he did not trust his own son Raila Odinga to inherit Ford Kenya party, which was then led by Jaramogi. The death of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga in 1994 at 83 sparked the fight over who was to succeed him as the chairman of Ford Kenya, as well as who was to inherit the Luo leadership.
Simba ndio sasa atapigana huko kiwanjani, na Simba atalete uhuru, na uhuru lazima iwe na uhaki na ukweli.
Naturally, his then deputy in Ford Kenya, the late Michael Wamalwa Kijana, took over the party's leadership. Raila says in his autobiography, The Flame of Freedom, that initially Wamalwa supported him to be his deputy, but changed his mind after being convinced that Raila will outshine him. Wamalwa instead supported James Orengo, who beat Raila for the position.
We'll have another go. We are not giving up. The party is still there. The constitution has not been suspended. The MAC is still there. We'll have another go at another election.
Wamalwa Kijana is no longer chairman of Ford Kenya. Okay? Ford Kenya is now going from henceforth to be led by a caretaker committee.
Raila felt betrayed and fought Wamalwa for the control of the party for about 2 years, until he decamped to the National Development Party in 1996. The struggle in Ford Kenya after the death of Jaramogi was also an indication of another struggle of who was to succeed Jaramogi as the Luo leader. Those close to him at the time hinted that he had preferred Orengo, who was then his lawyer and political advisor. The rivalry between Raila and Orengo, born out of this reality, went on until 2002 elections, when Orengo unsuccessfully contested the presidency and realized that Raila Odinga had the Nyanza region under lock and key. At some point during the 1998 Ugunja by-election in Ugunja, Siaya County, Orengo, then a prominent opposition figure, was vying for the Ugunja parliamentary seat, a stronghold of Luo politics. Raila, by this time, was consolidating his leadership within the National Development Party (NDP) and eyeing control of Luo Nyanza. The by-election became a proxy battle for regional dominance. James Orengo warned Raila Odinga to stay away, but Raila arrived with a 30-car convoy signaling his dominance. Orengo won the seat, but the contest deepened their rift, highlighting their battle for Jaramogi's legacy. By the 2000s, Raila and Orengo found common ground. Orengo's 2002 presidential bid flopped, showing Raila's grip on Nyanza. The two united under the Orange Democratic Movement (ODM) party to oppose constitutional changes in 2005. Orengo became a key ally in Raila's 2007 presidential campaign and a legal strategist during the post-election violence. Their alliance held through Raila's 2013, 2017, and 2022 campaigns, with Orengo leveraging ODM's platform to maintain his Senate seat. Fast forward to 2024.
This country will go to the dogs again if the kind of language I'm hearing here, you continue with that language. Please, please, when you have something being brought to Siaya, it is a matter of right. It is not you're being given, it's a matter of right.
Raila's decision to align with President William Ruto, accepting cabinet posts for ODM members to quell anti-government protest, reignited tensions.
And me, I cannot be praise singing because we fought for a democratic constitution where people should talk, where people should talk, where people should talk. I was in Parliament when people used to tell Moi that Moi hakuna mahali utaenda.
Orengo, a fierce critic of Ruto, publicly opposed the move, calling it a betrayal of ODM's opposition roots. By March 2025, Raila's formal memorandum of understanding with Ruto deepened the divide. Orengo positioned himself as a defender of opposition ideals, rallying ODM stalwarts against Raila's strategy. Today, Orengo is rallying a new generation of opposition voices, particularly in Siaya, while Raila navigates his alliance with Ruto. As Kenya approaches the 2027 elections, these feud could reshape ODM and the opposition. Will Raila's government ties strengthen his influence, or will Orengo's defiance galvanize a new opposition wave? Their history shows they have reconciled before, but the current divide, rooted in principle and power, may be harder to bridge. From the 1998 Ugunja by-election to the 2025 fallout, the Raila-Orengo feud is a saga of ambition, betrayal, and resilience. As Luo Nyanza and Kenya watch, one question remains: is this the final chapter, or will they find common ground again? Share your thoughts. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader Kering Chebet.